Imagine having something special ripped from you. Something you can't really ever get back. And imagine you have this chance to give it to someone, but now you can't. Imagine it being pulled away from you with this ungodly force. And no matter how many times no or stop it pour from your lips, it just continues. And now you don't know what's happened. And now you're lost and confused. And you're crying. And they tell you you wanted it. And now you think you might have. And you're not quite sure anymore. That's what rape is. And it's happened to me twice. And 2 years after the first time, I blacked out. I felt like I didn't have emotion anymore. Like I was just watching this happen to myself. I didn't fight because what was the point? I wasn't in control. And I wanted it, didn't I? And I wasn't quite sure. And I'm still not quite sure about anything. And I've let myself be used and abused because that's all I was good for. And I let myself learn that I needed someone, anyone. And if I didn't put out, they weren't going to stick around. And then I would be no one. And I'm afraid and alone, and I don't know what to do. I'm scared to remember all of it, but I'm scared to forget it. And I don't always believe when people tell me I'm pretty or tell me I'm beautiful. And that's my mindset. I always feel like no one truly cares and no one's ever there because of these experiences. And I question myself, why was it me? Why didn't I fight more? Did I fight? I can't remember anymore. But that's not what's important. What's important is it's the past. This doesn't define who I am. It won't define who I become. It's a memory. A bad one at that. But life is giving me a chance to change, to walk away from the things that have hurt me. And I'm going to. This is why these things aren't okay. This is why they need to be talked about. But no one wants to talk about it. It's a taboo subject. And I feel like people are forgetting that it doesn't just happen with YouTubers or famous people. It happens with people that are close to you, like your boyfriends and your friends, strangers on the street. And I read these comments and posts that say you can't trust YouTubers because they don't show you who they really are. And by that logic, you shouldn't trust anybody because you only see what everyone wants you to see. It's a big game, this world, and it's not okay what people do, but the fact of the matter is it happens, and you can't just ignore the fact that it's happening everywhere. You can't focus that it's happening on YouTube right now. It's been happening everywhere else for God knows how long. And all this stuff that's going on, it hurts to hear about it. But it needs to be talked about, and people need to know it's not right. And the problem is lots of kids don't know what's wrong or right. Lots of people don't know you can't get someone drunk and then sleep with them because it's not consensual. In fact, a lot of people don't know that. And that's not an excuse, but the point is they don't know. It's that it is an accident, and it is a problem. And we as a community on YouTube need to try and change that. But like I said, we need to change who we are, because none of this will define anyone. The world gives us a chance to change. All we have to do is take that chance and change.